A poor homeless boy walks to a house and rings the doorbell. A young woman opens the door. The boy looks down and quietly asks, "Do you have any old clothes you can give me?" She replies, "No, I'm sorry." The boy turns to leave, but the woman notices a ring on his hand. She stops him and asks, "Where did you get that ring?" He says, "It's mine." The woman gently takes off his hat and moves the hair away from his face. Then she realizes he is her old boyfriend. She hugs him tightly and says, "Where have you been all this time? I've waited for you for so long." Just then, her husband walks in and asks, "Why are you hugging this homeless man?" She says, "He was your friend. We were supposed to get married, but he went missing while serving in the army." Then she says to her old boyfriend, "Please, come inside." She holds his hand, takes him inside, brings him a towel, and says, "Go take a shower. I left some clean clothes for you in the room." While he is taking a shower, the husband says, "Why did you let him into the house? He disappeared in the army a long time ago." She replies, "What else could I do? I couldn't leave him outside all alone." The husband says, "Fine, feed him quickly and send him away." After the young man gets dressed, he says, "I should leave now." The woman says, "Wait, I'll make some food for you." He smiles and says, "No, thank you very much. I really have to go." She asks, "Are you upset that I got married?" He replies, "No, none of this is your fault. I was never able to come back." Then he leaves. A little later, the husband says, "I'm going to work." At that moment, his girlfriend calls him. His wife sees the call and says, "Show me your phone." He replies, "No, I'm getting late. Stay here and wait for me." He walks outside and his wife follows him and stops him. The young man hears them arguing and stops to listen. The husband angrily says, "Didn't you hear me? Go back inside." Then he gets into his car and drives away. The young man walks over to the woman and asks, "Are you okay?" She says, "I'm not happy with him. I was forced into this marriage." Meanwhile, the husband picks up his girlfriend. She says, "Let's go shopping today." He replies, "Okay, let's go." When he comes home later, his wife asks, "Where did you go?" He answers, "Why should I tell you?" Then he hits his wife and leaves the house again. The young man sees him leaving. After the husband is gone, he rings the doorbell. The woman opens the door and hides her face. She says, "I fell down." He gently says, "I know your husband hit you." At the same time, the husband is spending time with his girlfriend. The woman and her old boyfriend go there and catch them together. The woman walks up to her husband, slaps him, and says, "Don't ever come back to my house again." The husband says, "Wait, listen to me." The young man steps forward and says, "You don't get to make excuses anymore." They both return home. The woman looks at her old boyfriend and says, "From today on, we'll stay together here and get married." They are finally happy together. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and share our channel. Thank you.